Hello and welcome. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, family stuff and then the flu. So this week is Solstice. Solstice just started. If you want to read all this, it'll show up when you start up the game. To get to Solstice, you can either go through this portal or through the regular portal. So first thing you do here is you talk to Helga, and I'm going to skip a lot of this. You don't have to, you can read through it on your own account if you want. The very first mission that Helga gives you, well, it's to collect water essence. And then there's all this other stuff you can do here. Well, some of it you can't do yet. So let me show you what you can do in week 1. Water essence is this blue stuff right here. It's floating around. And I do believe it's shared, so you don't have to battle for it with other players. There's also these sundaes that you can collect. There's 25 of them total, but once you get 10, you get a backpack. A Sunday backpack. And this backpack looks like this. It's pretty cute. I like it. This is one of my alt accounts, so I didn't pay for my avatar to look any better. After 15 of these Sundays, you get an achievement. And once you collect 25 of them, you get the Sunday. You can build it on your plot. And that you can find here in Seasonal, Summer Sunday. There it is. It's so cute. It really goes with the theme of my plot. But anyways, back to Solstice. The mini games are located over here. And there's 4 different ones. So let's start off with Sun Smasher. Here, you just shoot fire at the orange ones, not the blue ones. So for each one of these orange reddish ones, you get 1 point and minus 1 point if you hit the blue. It gets really crazy at the end, as you can see here, and I did skip over a lot because I'm trying to cover a lot in a short time. And for this, I got 23 prize tokens. My favorite game is Star Catcher because I think this one pays out the most. And here you just have to collect the yellow stars, not the ones that are turning red. So for every yellow one, you get a point, and then for every red one, it subtracts a point. However many stars you collected, you get equal amounts of sun gold, and then no matter how good or bad I do, I always seem to get 45 prize tokens. The races can pay pretty good too if you win. So you can choose one of these 4 dragons for the flying race. They all have different stats. I usually go with this one because of its dash force. I'm not going to show you this whole race. It's pretty simple. You just fly through these rings and you have to touch every single ring. These green arrows give you a boost, and then the red arrows, if you hit them, slow you down. And there's 2 of these laps. And I am really, really bad at this. Somehow I did manage to win one of these races. And here are the prizes that I got. Prize token, carnival egg, and sun egg. Pretty good prizes if you win. There's also ground races where you can pick from these 4 dragons, but I prefer flying dragons. And lastly, over here for games is hatch racing. In this game, it's just skill checks like you would do if you're collecting eggs. And I found out the smaller your screen, the quicker you can do this. So on my phone, I was able to do this the fastest. On my PC, I didn't win that often. But the prizes for this, even when you win, it doesn't seem as good as the Star Catcher game. 36 tokens, and the other one was 45. So now that I got my 200 water essence, all my games completed at least once, I go back to Helga, and every time you talk to Helga, you do get some rewards, and then another mission. I mean, eventually they end, but right now I have another one to get 400 water essence. So I'm just gonna skip this part, otherwise this video is gonna get really boring. And after that, I have to revive a sunflower. So over here is a sunflower. I give it water essence. This one was already partially filled, so it looks like I didn't give it much. They do take quite a bit. I recommend doing this during the eclipse when it's dark, because then you have a chance to get these chaos eggs. So let's take a look at these solstice eggs, starting with carnival egg. Oh my goodness, that is off the charts. And it's mostly world dragons. The 2 new ones are on there, the Solstice and the other one I just call Leon. But it's a small chance of getting them. Error is also a possibility. You can just check this out, pause the screen, look at all that. It's a lot. The chaos egg, you have a higher chance of getting the new dragons, but there is no error cosmetic possibility with this one. And then finally is the sun egg. This one takes like a really long time to hatch, and there really isn't anything that great in it. All right, so back to these sunflowers. You don't have to fill one up all by yourself. You can just put a little bit in there and then hope that someone else comes along and puts some more in there. So it's a shared effort if you want it to be. And don't forget to collect your sun gold, because it drops an egg and then a little bit of sun gold. All right, let's head back to Helga. I revived the sunflower. I'm gonna skip through most of this. And now my next mission is over here. I have to fly over to that egg forge and forge some eggs, 3 of them. And this is a pretty quick process. You only have to wait a few seconds and the egg is forged. In the beginning, I don't think this is going to be anything special, but I want to do it for the mission because Helga does give rewards. And over here, the final thing I have to do for Helga, for now anyways, is hatch, well, any Solstice eggs. Over here is the event store. This is another way to get carnival eggs if you're terrible at racing like I am. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. Some of it is purchased with tokens, and some of it is with the sun gold. Oh, I feel like I'm losing my voice because I'm so sick. Anyways, you can also get some building stuff, and next to the event store is the accessory shop, and this refreshes every hour. Across from these 2 stores is the Solstice Spirit. Here you can enter a fishing competition. Once you enter the competition, you can fish in any world, including Undercity, and you get rewards. It basically gets rid of all the other fish you could have potentially gotten and replaces them with the Solstice fish and rewards. Well, it's just rewards. It looks like you're pulling out a fish, but you just get a reward. So the very most basic one is this one. You just get 1 sun gold, 1 point, 1 sun gold, and then there's also this one. And like I said, it looks like you're pulling out a fish, but you're just pulling out a reward. This one's better. It gives you 5 points and 10 sun gold, but the best one is this legendary one. And it is easier to get the legendary color during Fishing Frenzy, but still not that common. And if you get this one, then you get 50 points and 90 sun gold. I know how much everyone loves ads, but if you watch these ads, there's actually 2 locations. There's one here, and then there's another one over by the 2 stores, the accessory and event store. If you watch the ad, you get extra rewards, and this refreshes every 10 minutes, but I've noticed sometimes it goes to 3 hours. Don't forget to click in the bottom right corner over here for event. This is where the event pass is, and the potential to get a legacy token. I found the easiest way to do this is to hatch eggs, but you can also buy stuff in the event store and also complete mini games. And the Sun Quest, which I will show you next up. The Sun Quest is right here, and here you have to hatch 5 eggs in the sun incubator every single day to get these prizes, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of tiers for this. Oh boy, it just keeps going. So in the end, we get this mystery dragon. Let's start hatching carnival eggs. Oh, look at that! I don't know how to say it. Celestes? Got it. Not an easy thing to get from these carnival eggs. I will say that. I've hatched a bunch of them. So here's what it looks like. I didn't do any of the colors. This is just how it is. It has a permanent neon, but I'm like, oh, let's put neon on it anyways. I put neon in 2 slots, and oh boy. I don't think it looks good with additional neon materials. And here is the other new dragon. I did buy the first one, the second one I hatched. This one's really pretty, but I wish it flew. It does not fly, unfortunately. Oh well. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. A lot of stuff came up. I hope to keep posting during this event, although it might not be immediately. Compared to others, I think I'm pretty late to the game, but I do like to be very thorough with this stuff. And in the beginning of these events, there's a lot of glitches. And there was. There was with this. I wasn't even loading into Solstice for a while, and then I noticed they did some changes where the minigames were 100 water essence to play, and now they're 75, but the races are free. Thanks for watching! Hope to see you in the next one!